All right, back to working on this, and I think I got a better idea of what could be wrong with it or what's going on. There should be a throttle on here. I don't know if this is part of the throttle. It looks like the pump. But anyway, yeah, there should be a throttle somewhere. I would think it would be right around here. Maybe this one doesn't have a throttle. I don't know. The research I did, they should have a throttle somewhere. What is this taking off? So these are just for the pull start, I found out. I don't know where the throttle would be. There should be a throttle. You don't just start this fucking wide open, I wouldn't think, all the time. You know what I mean? I have no idea. Should be pretty obvious where it would be. This oil filter, or not oil filter, air filter's fucking oily. Looks like an oil filter. got to be a throttle somewhere. This is leaking pretty bad now. Probably need to replace that. Wants to go. It's not getting enough gas. It's a good sign though. That was started without starting fluid. So that's something. I don't know if it did that just because the brake clean was in there. That could be. Yeah, it might have been that brake clean, now that I'm thinking about it. And this thing's leaking like a motherfucker. So did all that running around trying to get a new connection. And they didn't have this, so I had to kind of make one. And it's just too long. There's no way that's gonna fit. So I'm just gonna try to put an O-ring in here, pipe thread it, and see if that doesn't help. I mean, there's a little hairline crack here is why it's leaking. But not much we could do. I've went to almost every parts store and everything like that to get it, running around for a couple hours, I think. I just can't find anything. So, hoping this will just work out for me. All right. Yeah, it's leaking from there now. See if this is flowing. The other day it wasn't. Sometimes. No brake clean. How long it runs for. That's fucking kick-ass. I think it was this connection had a crack in it. It's probably catching air, like I said. That was the whole problem. Air means no go. Time to plug some stuff in, see if it works. Power. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. Heat gun, that should draw a lot of power. The old Lister. Yep, we got power. One side works, this other side, not working. Maybe the breaker needs to be hooked up. That's cool. All the research I did on those, they're really good generators. I think they'll last forever. All right. Let's do the old shut off and turn back on. Shit's loud. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. Lister blister. fucking cigarette. See how quiet it is. About as loud as you could get. This leaky hose actually, that's leaking a little bit. Just gonna try to get this as tight as I can get it. Probably loud as fuck for you guys. I got earmuffs on. I'm gonna let that run. So I'm gonna wait for my boss to get here and he's gonna check out that generator. But for now, I'm gonna work on this one. There's not a lot that needs to be done. I just need a new air filter box. Fix this peg down here is bent to fuck. I don't know if this would be easier getting a vise. Yeah, I think I need a vise for that shit, to be honest. I could do it, I guess, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna be buying a vise anyway, so I'll fuck around with it until I get one. Be getting one today. Might be wrapping up today a little early and just get the 2 videos, or 1 video for today and tomorrow. And those leaf springs still haven't showed up yet, so waiting on that. There's another generator like this. He said that needs work. I'll go look at that one. I'm gonna wait on this one just because it's really just this tire is a little fucked up. It still works pretty good, to be honest. This peg, which I need a vise for, and I just need to buy a whole new air filter box. So I'm just gonna siphon out this old diesel in here and not work on that other generator. The other DeWalt generator is fucking buried in shit, so. And it has no wheels or anything on it. I don't feel like lugging it around right now. Get some help to do that. Or maybe do it after this, I don't know. It's almost the end of the day, and I don't feel like fucking with that. I was running around all day looking for connections and shit. It's hot today, real hot. A guy wants all this, so I'm gonna go give it to him. All right, we have the second can about done. Gonna go and dump it here in a little bit. Just barely going. Oh, and I just stopped it. Need to be careful with that. Going over there, this one doesn't have a lid on it, so I want to try this one more time after it's cooled down to see how easy it'll start. I can put my hand on the exhaust now. So this is a 6 can. We're almost on empty now. Maybe this weekend or Monday, I'm gonna come back over here, unbolt this, lift it up, and so all the fuel goes to this end, and re-siphon it, all the fuel that I could get out. For today, I'm gonna go and dump these jugs, the rest of them. This is the 6th one. And then go look at a lift gate, which I'll probably record too, on a truck. But almost done for the day now. Didn't record a whole lot, just, you know, waiting for this to siphon out. Went to go and get fittings, running around all day, so not a lot to record. Oh yeah, I'm gonna find a cap for that, so it's not, you know, this hose isn't really doing anything anyway. I'll find a cap that off, and then I don't know if I mentioned do an oil change, which I think I did, and clean up in here. But I'm trying to get this tank cleaned up too. There's some rust in it. I don't know, this top might come off. Oh no, it's welded. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna clean all that rust out of there. Maybe cut it off and have somebody re-weld it, because it's just diesel, so it should be fine with, you know, having all that heat and stuff around it. I know diesel's not that flammable, but if you heat up this box, it could fumigate, and I heard it's actually more flammable than gas. If this, you know, if this box got too heated up, the fumes in there can ignite pretty easy. So you don't want to do that. I'm going to try to get as much diesel as I can out, brake clean it, and get all that out of there, and then probably cut into this, or cut one side or whatever. But I'm gonna have to get in there to really get all that rust out of there. Maybe even wire wheel it, paint it, and go from there. But so it looks like just about here, roughly. Yeah. All right, we're gonna dump it. It's called recycling. actually changed my mind. The parts store is gonna close in an hour, so I want to hurry up and get there. It's like half an hour away, the parts store I want to go to. I don't want to wait till tomorrow to look at the shit.